back to another Friday Finish Lines. Thank you for joining me here on my Friday. Oh gosh. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Friday Finish Lines. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel where I take motivational quotes and I use them on different topics to inspire you guys in your everyday lives. Not only to inspire yourselves from the wisdom that you guys receive, or even just the words that I say, but to use these things and create your own idea about them and share them with your friends so you can inspire them. With that being said, I have two amazing quotes for you guys today. I can't wait to share them with you. My topic of discussion today is kindness. We are in the month of giving. We are in the, very, very sad, but also very happy time, of the year. Sad just because the weather, obviously, and then happy because, you get to see family, you get to see friends, and also maybe sad for other reasons. But, we all have very mixed emotions about this time of year. And so I'm just going to show how showing a little bit of kindness, just even if it's like a small thing, can really change the way you see things and can change the way that someone else will see things. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, to start you guys off with the first quote. It comes from Roy T. Bennett. I've used this quotes before. Very, very good quotes. He says, "Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people." When I started making these videos, actually, when I'm filming this today, it has been 4 years since I started making YouTube videos, or actually just making these videos in general. But besides the point, when I first started making these videos, my whole idea was, if I can do this to help my friends, just even bring some type of light to their day, then I have accomplished something. And that is why I continue to do it. That's why I continue to just do the things I do now, because I'm just such a firm believer that even the little things in our lives that we think are so minuscule, like, oh, they won't remember I pulled their chair. They won't remember that I smiled at them. They won't remember the compliment I gave them. Those things stick with people. Those things make people's days better, because otherwise they would never heard it that day. They would never heard anything like that. But you decided to step out of your comfort zone, say something to somebody, do something for somebody, and make their day just that much better. And you know what that's going to do to them? It's going to give them the idea that, damn, if someone can do that for me, then maybe I should do that for someone else. There still is good in the world. There still is hope in the world. I always use this example in my head when it comes to seeing the world as, a very bad place. You can't always trust people. And I always use my server experience as that. As a server, we do work for tips. You can't always assume that people know how to tip, that people are going to tip you well. And a lot of the times nowadays, people add the gratuity. If you have party 6 or more, gratuity's added. And a lot of times, I don't know, maybe it's me being cocky. I don't know. I like to think I'm a very, very attentive server. I do a very good job at anything I do, or I try to. And when it comes to serving, I think I do a very good job, because I don't know, that's one thing I really believe I'm put here to do, is serve others. And so as I do that job, sometimes I won't put the gratuity, because I'm thinking to myself, you know what, that person, they realize, see my work, and whatever they decide to give me is what they want to give me. And I see the goodness in their eyes. And I'm like, okay, this person's going to tip me 20%, of their bill. Their bill's like probably over like 2 something. 20% that's good. But sometimes, like, it's hard to choose to see that goodness in people. It's hard to think to yourself that, people are always going to be good, because, people will screw you over. People will maybe even not tip. People will actually see that the bill is so high, and then they'll actually leave. And that's happened a couple times. I've had parties of 3 where the bill was like $170 and then they left no tip. And it's just like, come on, dude. Like, if you go to a restaurant, sorry, I'm just gonna go on a little tangent here, but if you go to a restaurant and you are not prepared to leave an 18% tip or more, then you should not be eating out. That's just the reality of it. I know you guys are like, oh, you get paid to do that job. Why do I need to tip you? No, I do not get paid over $20 an hour at some fast food restaurants. As a server, you get paid maybe less than minimum wage, because your job is so reliant on tips. And not only is your job relying on tips, but the bartenders, the kitchen staff, the barista, if you have one, the busboys, the food runners, all of those people rely on the tips that you make because it is dispersed through you. And if you don't know that, then you are rude and you are messed up, because everyone should know that going to any restaurant. Anyways, show kindness, be kind to people, no matter what it is that you're going through. That's also what the job taught me. No matter how my day is going, if I can turn it around and make someone else's day better, then that is something that I'm going to do, because yeah, it hurts, like having bad days, and it deters you from actually wanting to do nice things. But when you decide to still be good and still step out of your comfort zone and do that nice thing, it really changes your perspective on your day in general. Sorry if my cheeks are all chubby, if I'm talking weird. I got my wisdom teeth out a couple days ago. My last quote for you guys comes from Robin Hobb, and he says, "Every small unselfish action nudges the world into a better path. Accumulation of small acts can change the world." I use this example again, just the idea that, as rain falls, one drop of water, can create massive waves. Accumulation or compound of drops of water will create ripples and waves and giant waves, whatever it may be. But if everyone just did one kind thing a day, the world would be maybe not a perfect place, because the world will never be perfect, but your own personal world might be better. That person's personal world might be better. And then our whole world as a collective, individually as well, will become better as a whole. It's hard to do good things when you see all these bad things on the news and all these bad things happening around the world. You're like, why? Why am I even going to do that? Why am I even going to go out of my way to do that? They're going to not even care. Maybe the world's already shit, whatever it may be. That is that pessimistic mindset that what you do doesn't matter. But in reality, it does matter. Whether it matters to you, or whether it matters to someone else, or whether it matters to even the bystander that saw you do that good thing, it matters to somebody, because it shows them, like the last quote said, that there is goodness in people, because there is, and there always will be. There will always be a balance. I'm gonna bring that yin and yang into this. There's always dark and light, and there's always light in the dark, and then there is always balance in this world. Where there is evil, good we met with it, because no matter how dark this world gets, the light, I believe in God. That is what I see as the light in this world. God will always find a way. He's always working behind the scenes. He's always working in our favor. And a lot of people always ask me when I was younger, why I smiled so much, or like why I was always so happy. Like people never knew what was going on in my life, and I still kept a good face. People don't know much about what's going on in my life right now, and I still keep a good face. And I heard something the other day, and it said the reason I smile is because God is working. And I loved that. I thought that was so good. I'm like, that is so true. Like no matter everything that I've been through, no matter what is going on, I always stay true to myself, because I know that things are working. It may be bad right now, but things are working. It may be not so great right now, but things are working. It may be good, but I still don't feel great about it, but things are working. God is working. And that's what you have to believe. Whether it be God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, that thing is working for you. And you have to believe that and bring that to other people. Thank you so much for joining me here on my Friday Finish Lines. Yes, I got my wisdom teeth out. I was very lucky that my swelling wasn't that bad and everything. The holes are healing up very nicely. They feel weird. It makes it hard to eat. But yeah, I'm wishing you guys the best. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanksgiving is here. It's raining outside. I haven't seen rain in so long. It's been sunny a lot. I had a Friendsgiving yesterday with my coworkers. That was great. I have another Friendsgiving with my really close friends. It's really cool to be close with your coworkers. That's a very different relationship than you have with like your friends that you met throughout school or just life. Your people that you meet as your coworkers. That's just like a whole different group of people. Then you have a different kind of love for them, and I love those guys so much. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Drink your water and stay safe.